This podcast is green, just like your friends will be green if they don't check what's happening on Packs of You by Kotex.
Years and years and years of listening to Stacie's music. We haven't seen you in the studio for a while. Welcome back to the country.
Welcome. Thank you. It's so good to be back.
Look how beautiful she's grown up.
Oh,
You look
thank you.
gorgeous. Have you had some nice time off, though?
Oh, it's been amazing. Like, I seriously got to pack in like 8 years of missed normal life into
Right.
about 2 years, and yeah, it just, I don't know, changed my whole life and like perspective on work and everything so
You've
much.
been doing this for a long, long time. When did
Yeah.
you start off in the music business? When was your first memories of it?
Well, I signed with EMI when I was 12, so
12?
yeah, so I'm 20 now, and so it's been, I've almost spent more of my life in the music industry than I have out of
Of
it.
course.
You have. And do you still live with your family?
My sister and I live together about 10 minutes from where my parents live and about 10 minutes from where my older brother and his wife live. So we're all like, I'm really close with my family. And it's funny because I'm home so rarely right now, like going back to Seattle, which is where I live. And so it's funny because even if I am home, I'll go sleep in my condo, but I go over to mom's house for dinner like every
there
night.
most of the
The
time.
new album, Beautiful Awakening, is out in stores now. The new single off that, I'm Not Missing You, doing hot things in this country, blowing up all over the place. You've just been from Asia, did you say? You've been there before?
We were in Japan and Singapore and Korea, and
Beautiful countries, aren't they?
really, really beautiful. And just,
I struggle to find food over there because I'm not a noodle or a raw
he's
fish eater.
just a real burger and fries kind of guy.
Yeah.
So for
Yeah,
him,
if you
it's
can't
difficult.
eat noodles, luckily I'm a huge like sushi sashimi person.
Well, I
so
can tell that by your
loved
skin.
it.
You
I
can tell by her
eat
lovely skin that she eats all the good food.
that. Oh, thank you.
You see, me, I'm shoveling in soft drinks and fatty fried food. That's why I can't leave this country. I can go to America, that's it.
Yeah, I know. You're
Anywhere
right
else,
at home there.
I can't eat anything. I come back skinny mini.
And
America, you can get anything fried.
you were saying that you've got a baby Jew in the family.
Yes, I'm going to be an auntie for the first time. My brother and his wife, my oldest brother, they're about to have their first baby. They're having a little boy.
Isn't that
They
that
just found
exciting?
out.
Wow.
It is. It's crazy because I always knew I'd be excited for my siblings to have kids, but when I found out, I seriously bawled. I was like, it felt like even closer than having like a new little sibling. I'm
Yeah.
so excited.
We hope that she's not in labour for as long as we've been speaking to one of our listeners, Christy, who was, she went into labour Thursday and she still hasn't had the baby.
Here it is, Wednesday.
No, that seriously is insane. Like,
That's
that
what I
doesn't
think.
sound healthy or normal.
No,
I'm thinking
I
the
think
baby's going to be stressing out.
Just
she
like
was supposed
reach
to
in
have
there
it.
and go
I
for
know.
it.
Now, what about
Well, Carl did
yourself?
suggest that.
Do you want to have babies one day?
I would definitely love to have kids.
Yeah.
It's funny how like the older you get, the more you realize like how far off that feels
Yeah.
because
Right.
you feel so
Have
unprepared.
you got a
and-
cut-off date? Have you got a time? Or
No.
like, I'm not having him until I'm 28 or something
No,
like that?
you know what? It's funny though because starting in the music industry so young, I kind of always thought when I was like 13 and 14, I was like, oh, by the time I'm in my early 20s, I will have had my career for kind of set and established, and I'll be ready to like get married and start thinking about having kids. And now that I'm 20 and actually beginning to face those early 20s, I'm like,
No.
oh,
Nowhere
it
near
could
it.
easily be 10 years off.
Yeah.
But I actually also really want to adopt. For sure. Like, I want to have my own, but I want to adopt.
You're going to
I want
Cambodia,
my
you told
family,
me.
I want my family pictures to look like the cover of like a National Geographic or something. Yeah, I am.
Stacie
I'm going to
Orrico's
Cambodia.
United Nations family.
Yeah, exactly.
I think that's good because there's a lot of kids out there that need loving.
Yes.
And they don't have any
Is
love in
that
their
your
life.
reason? Is that the big reason behind it?
Well, my family actually, I grew up in a missionary family, and so and the work that we were mainly doing over in the Ukraine was working with children in tuberculosis hospitals who had been abandoned by their parents because they were sick and they couldn't afford to take care of them.
How sad.
So yeah,
so you've grown up with that.
Yeah, ever since I was 7 years old and just being exposed to like being 7 and playing with my little 7-year-old friends whose parents had literally abandoned them. I don't know. It's just been something that's kind of been on my heart since I was really young.
Well, you were lovely, Stacie. We remember how good you were last time you were here.
Oh,
And we've
very
always
sweet.
loved
Thank
it.
you.
And sometimes we see you on a red carpet somewhere at an MTV award, and we go, "There's Stacie, there she is," waving at the TV like idiots.
Yeah,
okay.
Jackie A Show.